the explosives lined for the Ludendorff Bridge's demolition detonated, it remained a testament to human engineering. It was built too well for its own purpose, and it remained, stubbornly, as if a purpose in itself, as one of the last vestiges linking the eastern and western banks of the Rhine River. But come March 7th, 1945, the Ludendorff Bridge was not just transporting Germans, but now Americans. Lieutenant Karl Timmerman, astonished the Ludendorff Bridge had not collapsed, ordered his hodgepodge of American soldiers forward. He had yet to learn whether the Germans had more explosives ready or not. Thus the time was now, and he and his soldiers began their mad dash up and over the bridge. Machine guns came alive again, the familiar bark of MG-42s in the towers overlooking the bridge. But these men could not stop. If they did, they ran the risk of getting pinned down in the middle of a bridge, probably rigged with further explosives. He could see that the prior detonation had left giant holes scattered across the makeshift patching the Germans had placed earlier. This made crossing even more of a challenge, mixed with the heavy smoke screen the American artillery was laying toward the eastern tunnel entrance. Sure enough, about 2/3 of the explosives Captain Friesenhahn rigged had not detonated. Timmerman ordered half of his men to remove the demolition charges below the bridge, while the other half were to move down the catwalk on the left side. Under the bridge, those moving on the catwalk began to jump from pillar to pillar, the occasional bullet ricocheting off the metal. A platoon of American soldiers had also captured and secured the 2 towers on the western side, and they set up machine guns to give their men further cover. Timmerman decided to help remove the explosives, arguably the most dangerous part of the bridge crossing. There, he found himself with 4 other random soldiers who had scurried across and into the center of the bridge like he had. These men were Lieutenant Hugh Mott, Sergeant Eugene Dorland, and Sergeant John Reynolds. Together, they hurriedly began removing the dozens of explosives lining the underside of the Ludendorff Bridge, cutting the wires and physically removing the explosives by hand. John W. Mitchell, an eyewitness to the event, described Timmerman cutting the wires. Quote, "While we were running across the bridge, and man, it may have been only 250 yards, but it seemed like 250 miles to us, I had spotted this lieutenant, standing out there completely exposed to the machine gun fire that was pretty heavy by this time. He was cutting wires and kicking the German demolition charges off the bridge with his feet. Boy, that took plenty of guts. He was the one who saved the bridge and made the whole thing possible." While this happened, the first American soldier stepped off the bridge and onto the eastern banks. This was Sergeant Alexander Drabek, and he, inadvertently, was the first enemy soldier to step foot across the Rhine since the Napoleonic Wars. He quickly took cover in a ditch as German sniper fire riddled overhead. He said, quote, "We ran down the middle of the bridge, shouting as we went. I didn't stop, because I knew if I kept moving, they couldn't hit me. My men were in squad column, and not one of them was hit. We took cover in some bomb craters. Then we just sat and waited for others to come. That's the way it was."
History lives on when we share it. If you enjoyed this journey into the past, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Your support helps keep these stories alive.